Hello everyone, and we have a special treat for you today. The 2009 Aston Martin DBS. If you follow this channel, you know one of my favorite brands of car, maybe my favorite brands of car, is Aston Martin. And what I love about the DBS is this. In the United States, you get a stick, a 6-speed manual. Listen to that noise, that's a V12. So it's a 6.0 V12, that's what it says. You'll see the underhood shots. It's really a 5.9 to be honest, rounded up to 6, just like Mercedes does with the 6.2 and 6.3 liter. It's over 500 horsepower. I love these Aston Martin gauges. When they start up, you'll see that it goes backwards. The Aston Martin DBS, this is the 2009 model. It's front engine, rear wheel drive. It's really a two-door. They call this a 2+2. So you would think, oh, maybe I could fit kids in the back, but you can't. There's not even room for their legs here. So it's really a two-seater with a little extra luggage space. The car weighs 3,800 pounds. It's dual overhead cams, 48 valve V12 with an aluminum block. It produces 510 horsepower. With 420 foot-pounds of torque. Overall, the length is almost 186 inches, 75 inches wide. It's 4.2 seconds to 60, and the engine produces 510 horsepower from that V12. Now, the reason I'm sitting on this interior, it looks beautiful from the exterior, but the beauty is really in this interior here. Except for this navigation screen, you're not buying an Aston for navigation. I use Waze all the time, so you're going to use Waze realistically anyway, or you're going to use your smartphone navigation that you're going to not need to use this. This is easy mode. Let's see if I can get it to work. I doubt I can even get it to work. All right, so you don't need to worry about that. That's probably the only thing that's antiquated here. I mean, this is basically a British muscle car. So you got leather everywhere. This car's for sale today at Maserati Bergen County. If you're interested, stop by, ask for Nelson, tell him Glenn from Glenn's Car Collection sent you. The interior is all carbon fiber. You have the Aston Martin parking brake here. You'll see this in every review. All right, so what we do is it's set now, so there's no resistance, it's already set. What we do is we pull it back, release it, pull it up, and now it's off. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull it back and set it again, so it's set. I had Corvettes from the 90s that had this, so it's not a new Aston Martin innovation like everybody thinks it is, like you'll see in the other reviews. But it's cool because it doesn't, you don't have a parking brake sticking out, so you can get in and out of the car. I love these steering wheels. These buttons work really well. I just love the feel of the steering wheel. I think it's the right size. I like thicker steering wheels. It's not as thick as a BMW M car, say my M2 or M1, but it definitely gets the job done. And there's shock settings in here. You can ride this in comfort mode, sport mode. You can take off the traction control. There's a parking sensor here. These buttons you get used to. You know, again, it's a 2009 car and you have to remember that, but this is a luxury car. If you want to beat James Bond, this is it. You got 4.2 seconds to 60, 500 horsepower. It's really an incredible, incredible car. Okay guys, another thing I want to show you about Aston Martins, or at least modern Aston Martins, is this key. It's called the emotion control unit. There's actually 2 keys for the Aston. You only get one of these. And this key is 4 figures. It's over $1,000. I think it's like 1,500 bucks. And the way it works, let's put the car in neutral and the clutch in. As we put this down here, we're going to push it all the way down. And now it should fire up. Let's try this again. See? Even Glenn's Car Collection can't start an Aston Martin. All right. Oh, this will make a good blooper reel. I think you actually got to start it when you put it all the way in. So we're going to put it in, clutch down. There we go. And see how the it lights up, the Aston Martin lights up backwards. The attack goes the other way. All right, the warning light's just on because I have the door open. As soon as I shut that, it goes away. So this car has 4,900 miles on it. Oh, let's hope this guy doesn't back into me. The problem is when you film at a dealership, they're working, so you got all these cars going all over the place. Again, amazing car to drive. It's really more of a luxury car. This isn't a sports car. This is the true meaning of a GT car. So if you're looking for a fast highway cruiser, you know, you take your wife, take your girlfriend out, this will do the trick. I think it's one of the most beautiful cars on the road. It's certainly one of the most powerful, and everybody should own a V12 and stick once in their life. We're going to do another review soon of the Ferrari 550 Maranello, which is a V12 and stick, and you see how high they've gone up in value lately. And this car, I think it's undervalued. This car right now is probably, I think it's for sale for about $125,000. You know, this was $268 new. So when cars, you know, have collector potential, which these cars do, since they made so few of them, you know, they're going to be worth more than that $268. Cars always exceed their original asking price. So if you can pick this up for $125 now, I mean, in a couple years, 5-10 years, this will probably be a $250,000 to $300,000 car, and you own an Aston Martin. And that extra, you know, 125 grand, 150, 175 grand, that's going to pay for more than all your maintenance, more than all your insurance, and you're going to probably make you know, $150,000 profit when you sell this car 10 years from now. So something to think about. You can't go wrong with a V12 and stick. I think this car is really undervalued. Again, it's not like a 458 or a 488 or even an M2. It's not a sports car like that. It's a luxury fast GT car, but I can't think of a better car on an open highway than this car. All right, guys, so thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and share this video, and we'll see you soon.